What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Marriage Anonymous. In this episode, we talk about ChatGPT. Specifically, we asked, what are the keys to a successful marriage? Now listen, I know AI is pretty smart, but do they really know about relationships? Let us know if you think that ChatGPT nailed it or if it was a massive L. Also, if you guys could give us a follow on whatever platform you're listening on, it really does help out the podcast. And if you have any topics you want to submit or any questions, make sure you go into the link in the description and click on the Ask Questions Here tab. As always, we appreciate y'all for listening, and we hope you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, we're recording, by the way.
Who's surprised?
Well, you shouldn't be, because I just told you.
No. Need a big drink.
Yeah, apparently Diet Coke's bad for you.
Apparently?
Yeah. I heard it on Joe Rogan.
I'm not even responding.
Actually, it wasn't Joe Rogan. I think it was on YouTube.
It doesn't matter. It just wasn't for me.
Maybe it was Joe Rogan. Yeah, wherever I heard it, they were saying that the artificial sweetener that they use is more addictive than cocaine. Like, they had lab rats that were addicted to cocaine, and when they would press the button to either get cocaine or the sweetener in Diet Coke, they would choose the sweetener in Diet Coke instead of cocaine.
You know what the sweetener is, right?
What?
Aspartame.
That wasn't the word they used.
Well, that's
They
what's
used some
in.
other word.
That's what's in Diet Coke to sweeten. The sweeteners that are in diet sodas and other things are sucrose or sucrose. I didn't know there was a difference, but apparently, we learned that when I went to the doctor's. Aspartame. It's like a hit or miss thing. If stevia is actually good or bad.
It is. Like, this is
It's just straight
gonna
chemical.
be the hardest addiction to kick.
You're trying to kick it?
No.
I
But I'm
was
saying
say I
when
just
do.
bought you a 32 pack out there.
Yeah, and it'll be gone in a couple days.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
by
so good.
Tuesday it will be gone.
Shave my beard off. You know this.
For those watching, if you thought we had a special guest.
By the way, still me.
Charles gets the desire to do this about it once every 5 or 6 years, and it's
The
just
only
the
people
worst week
Are
of my
going
life.
to see this are the 3 people that watch our YouTube channel.
There's more than that.
There's like 3 views.
But yeah, if you're not watching it, you maybe didn't even know what Charles looked like. That he was this big burly man with a huge beard and a big mullet, and now he's just a dude with a mullet and a mustache.
A steezy mustache.
And
a double chin.
and some 10 o'clock shadow.
10 o'clock. Isn't it 5 o'clock?
Well, it's way more than 5.
It's not 5. It's like a 7. We're not going to 10 yet.
Okay.
My beard. All right, what are we going to do here?
So,
We don't have any questions.
first up, what we reading, what we watching.
I hate this.
You shouldn't hate it right now because I just finished one of your favorite books of all
I
time.
do not like this. If I was listening to this, I would like fast forward
Well,
through this.
that's okay because there's some people that like it.
Like who? You?
Yes. If it's only for my benefit, you can give me 5 minutes of
You
my
are
benefit.
so right. I'm not reading Jack.
You're in one of those phases.
Yeah. I'm just...
Did you finish what you were listening to the
Time
last
out.
time we talked?
Time out.
Gotta blow your nose.
I'm so dehydrated, like my boogers aren't right.
Anyways, you finished what you were listening to last time? You had just like started a series or something, I think.
Yeah, all my books are done.
That's why you were saying. So I just finished, like I said, listening to one of Charles's favorite books of all time. It is now one of my favorite books of all time. The Great 11/22/63.
It's a long book.
If you just listen to it like what they have the record time as, it's over 30 hours.
Yeah.
But I listen to it much faster than that. I can actually, I can't because I listen to it on Scribd. On Libby, it will tell you exactly how long like you spent listening. Scribd doesn't do that though. But I think it was like around, I got it down to like 18 hours or something like that.
I love long books.
Me too.
Like, my favorite book of all time is Atlas Shrugged.
Haven't you listened to that a couple times?
I've listened to it twice.
Yeah.
That's like 80 hours of your life you'll never get back.
One time?
No.
Oh, you're saying it was 40 hours if you listen to it twice.
I don't know. I can tell you exactly how long it is.
Well, anyways, but yeah, and so I just finished listening to it today. I listened to it about a week, and it was so good, and everyone should listen to it.
62 hours and 56 minutes.
63 hours. Dang.
Holy shit.
That's a really long one. Either the narrator reads very, very slow, or how many pages is that? Because that's the thing, like, it totally depends on the narrator, because some people just naturally read it faster, and so the time is a little bit shorter, and some people read it really slow. That's like when you get
This book will change your life if you listen to it, or if you read it.
I don't even know what it's about. I think you've told me, but I don't remember. You don't have to tell me. We don't have to sit here and talk about books.
It's what's happening right now.
Yeah, that's all you say. It's so, but I guess I don't really get it. Cuz it's not like a fictional story.
No, it is a fictional.
But it's not a novel. It's
a
like
novel.
It's not like just like a person talking about life. It's like a story.
It's a story. Do you like a good romance?
Well, that's what I was just going to say, because
hot and heavy. There's some hot and heavy sex in there.
Well, I don't want just the sex. That's what, like, I had never, every time I'd heard people talk about 11/22/63, it's like, I knew it was like a time travel thing. This guy goes back to try to stop the assassination of JFK. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know if I'm really going to like it. I really like time travel. Like, that's my niche. All the books I've read that involve time travel, like, I love them. And so I was like, I just got to give it a try. And then as I started listening, I'm like, this is a freaking romance. This is not about the assassination of JFK. This is totally a romance.
No, it's all about the assassination of JFK.
There's like, okay, if you take the book, it's 850-ish pages. And if you cut down, if you put it all condensed, the JFK like political talk, it's maybe only 100 pages.
No way.
Yes, wait. You need to listen to it again, because, and that's what I loved. I wrote it in my review. Like, I gave it a 5-star on Goodreads, but I like, in the thing, I was like, it's a 4.5. And because I'm like, all the JFK political stuff, I kind of just like tuned it out and didn't pay attention, and I just could not get it. If it was just about a guy going back in time and just like living his life like he was, and like, oh my God, it was so good. It was so entertaining.
And now we're watching the TV show.
So yes, we started watching the TV show today, and oh man, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't even really discussed it, but I mean, I'll watch it because I'm curious and I want to see. But man, they did the book dirty.
So yeah, that's what we're reading and watching.
And Franco was a bad choice.
No, he wasn't.
He's not a good actor. Any updates for the week? What have we been doing?
I just work. That's it.
Charles is miserable in his life.
I go to work, I come home, I take a shit, I eat dinner, well, I shower, eat dinner, go to bed. I do that for 6 days.
Yeah, I know.
And then on day number 6, we do this. After the babies go to bed. And then maybe on day number 7, we do this again, if we're up to it.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that's really happened of significance. Me and Binley and my mom and sister-in-law, we went to the butterfly biosphere for the first time. I have wanted to take Binley forever, but I thought she was going to be too scared. But she said that she was brave and she wanted to go. I haven't even like shown you the video.
I am so f***ing tired.
Okay. I'm sorry. And yeah, I haven't even showed you the videos. Like we didn't really talk about it. It was like she was excited and she wanted to go in there, but she was terrified.
Yeah.
And she just like that part in the video of the TikTok when the bird comes flying and she goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
That was her the entire time.
What?
Oh! It's like going everywhere. Anyways, I go on and on, but we won't. Okay, so yeah, that's the only thing. That's it. Okay, so are you ready to know what we're going to talk about?
Okay. All right.
You ready to hear what we're going to talk about?
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'll give it to
All right.
you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's what everyone is talking about.
I am just so worried about what you're buying me for Father's Day. I have no idea.
I need to just bite the bullet and get it. When even is Father's Day?
It's in a week from tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
Is it golf clubs?
No.
Why not?
Do you want it to be?
No, I don't care. Is it a gun?
You have no idea. It's nothing we've ever talked about. It's not cheap.
You know what else wasn't cheap?
What?
I'll go grab it.
If you go get that stupid gun thing,
Okay.
I don't need to get it anymore. It's much more expensive than that. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Is it a new one of those?
Nope.
Is it a new one of these?
Nope.
Is it a new one of these?
Nope. Nope.
Is it a lifetime supply of this?
Nope. It's not.
Is it a new lava lamp?
Yes. I keep forgetting to get the one from my parents.
So what is it?
Are you ready? What everyone has been talking about. Could you have a guess? What's on the lips of everyone?
On TikTok?
Everywhere.
Nick Merckx.
ChatGPT.
Oh.
We're going there. We got to do what all the cool kids are doing. We got to be trendy. So, I downloaded it on my phone.
Yeah, so did I.
When?
Like when it came out.
Says you, who like when we were talking about it, and I can't remember what you were talking about. You're like, you can't even get on it. You have to like pay for it and like all this stuff. And I was like, what are you
app
talking
did you
about?
download?
ChatGPT.
Oh, mine's Chatbox.
No, I got ChatGPT.
How do you get ChatGPT?
I always thought it was a B. It's good as
ChatGPT.
PT. Yeah. It's just in the App Store. And so I haven't read this yet, but I wanted to like make sure this is what I was looking for.
Holy shit, there is an app.
Yeah, I wanted to see if this was exactly what I was looking for, so I like typed in my question, and it is. So I haven't read the response, but I wanted to know what ChatGPT thought are the keys to a successful marriage. And boy, howdy, did they have something to say. Hey, we're not doing that right now.
I'm signing up for ChatGPT. It already knows me. Imagine that. Ooh, what should I ask it? Fastest way to make money.
I started thinking about in the shower, you could ask it like, how do I get 1,000 followers on YouTube?
This motherfucker is quick.
Yeah. Okay, we're not talking about this in the episode, so do that on your own time. Just turn off your phone, it will stay there. We're going to be here all night. Come on.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever read in my life.
Okay, did you even hear what I said?
Yeah, you said, what are the best marriage things?
No.
What did you say?
The topic that I asked was, what are the keys to a successful marriage?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I wanted to see if a robot could teach us how to have
What
a
did it
successful
say?
marriage. like I said, boy howdy, did it have a lot. So it first says the keys to successful is the hardest word for me to say.
Do you need me to take over?
Marriage can vary for each couple, but there are some common factors that contribute to a strong and fulfilling relationship. Here are a few important aspects. Number 1, communication. Open and honest communication is essential. It's important to listen actively.
I'm listening.
Express thoughts and feelings and work together to find solutions to problems.
That's it?
No, there's much more, but I thought we could now look at it. So, are we having a successful marriage according to ChatGPT? So, number 1 in communication. Do you feel like we have open and honest communication?
It's definitely honest.
So, the rest of it, listening actively, expressing thoughts and feelings, and working together to find solutions to problems?
No.
Not even a little bit.
But we're honest.
Communication, which is, again, so funny that we like sit here and do this. We've made comment and joke about it in the past, but like it's not an exaggeration that this is the most communication that we have in our week.
Thank God for this.
We struggle communicatively. Always have. And it's not the lack of me having things to say.
Yeah, it is.
Me?
Yeah, because I call you every day.
And what's the point?
For you to talk at me.
I don't want to talk at you.
Well, you say you have plenty to say, but you obviously don't.
Yeah, I said it's not a lack of me not having things to say.
So that means that you do have plenty to say.
Yeah, but this is talking about communication. Me just talking is not communicating.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure that's the definition of communication.
You are being so smart right now, and I could just crawl over this table and kiss it right off your face.
Too big. You can't do it. It'd take you a week.
Oh, gosh.
I built a Joe Rogan-sized table.
So, anyways, that is a no point for us. Number 2.
Are we really keeping score with a f***ing robot?
I'm seeing what it says.
I don't give a shit what ChatGPT has to say.
Stop poo-pooing on the episode.
I'm not poo-pooing on the episode. I'm poo-pooing on ChatGPT telling me that my marriage sucks.
I'm going to say that. Number 2 is trust. Building and maintaining trust is crucial. Honesty, reliability, and keeping commitments are all important in fostering trust within a marriage. Do you think we have trust in our marriage?
Yes.
Very much so.
Like, probably more than a lot of people.
I don't know. I don't know how to compare that.
I think it. So
Okay.
I'm on board with me making that statement. So,
That's fine.
fuck 'em.
Okay. But yeah, I would definitely say that trust is something that we do not lack at all. Number 3.
But it was a problem.
Yeah, it wasn't always that way. But currently,
What do you think changed?
I think just time.
I don't know how to tell anybody how we got from where we were to where we are now.
You really?
What happened?
Well, we talked about it in an episode a bit ago. And we explained it.
I guess I just have the memory of a goldfish. But like did life just happen?
I think we just both decided to just do it. Honestly. To get over all of our stuff, which we haven't. It still comes up. It still bubbles to the surface. But for the majority of the time, I think we've just... And I think, too, again, like I said, just time. I think it's like we've been together for so long. It's just like you're the other half of me.
Just glad we're here. Like, it's not perfect. It actually sucks a lot of the time.
Yeah. I don't know what it is lately, but I feel like we are in a lull. Like, if I'm just being honest.
I could have punched you in the face yesterday, and you didn't even do anything wrong. You just were breathing my air. And it
Yesterday?
pissed me off.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, we were on totally different wavelengths because I was in a very sad, emotional, dark, bad place yesterday. So I'm glad you didn't blow up on me. It could have been a really bad day.
I could tell you were like really, really sad, and my way of loving you was not telling you to go fuck off.
I had no idea you were mad at me. Apparently.
I'm telling you, there's just something wrong with me.
Were you mad at me or you were just having a bad day?
I was probably having a bad day, and you are always just the last human being that I have to interact with, and so it always just comes out at you.
We didn't even hang out yesterday. You came down here.
Exactly. That was my form of just loving the shit out of you. Was just like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to say anything mean. So I'm just going to go downstairs and edit YouTube clips.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, just feels like we're in a big lull rut lately. Not just yesterday. Like, it's not bad. But I just... You know how I, like, come to you every so often and I'm like, I just feel like we're, like, not connected and I feel so far from... Like, I feel like that, but I know that conversation with your headspace right now is not a good one to have. Because it would just be really bad. So that was, like, I think the culmination of it yesterday. I was just feeling very sad about it. Anyways, we went off on a little tangent there.
Tangents are fun, though.
Yeah, they are. They keep it interesting.
We can edit this out if you want. But just the equivalent of sexual tension with me with alcohol right now is just, you could cut it with a knife.
You're struggling with wanting to drink?
God.
See, so why didn't you ever say anything to me?
I don't know.
That's what I guess I talk about.
It's not getting any easier. It's getting harder.
Yeah.
Like, quitting was easy. I could just, if I could inject myself with like a squirt IV.
So you're craving squirt?
Yeah, but with booze in it.
A boozy squirt. It's really gross.
Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm trying to talk to you right now about an addiction I have. And you're like over there just cracking sex jokes.
It wasn't sex. It was more potty humor.
Oh.
A boozy squirt. You get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, why don't you ever talk? This is what I'm talking about in the communication thing. Like, we have none.
Well, now we have to put it in.
Well, I was fine with keeping it in. Were you not? You still have a case of that fake stuff out there.
I know. It's not the same.
This is where I feel like you need to have somebody that you can talk to that gets it. Because I don't fully get it.
I don't get it either. I don't think anybody gets it.
No, I'm not saying that gets it as in, like, understands it. But, like, knows how you're feeling.
I've honestly been thinking about, like, going to AA.
Well, we've talked about it in the past.
But I just don't have the time.
I guess it's where you want to put your time.
Got any AA meetings around here?
You've already looked it up before. And yes, there is.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and Tanner had to go to AA when we were teenagers?
No.
My mom made us go to AA. We're like 14 years old. And my mom sent us to AA.
She thought you guys are alcoholics at 14.
We were drinking.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying like she thought you were an alcoholic.
I think she did it to like scare us.
Yeah. Scared straight.
Yeah. And the funny thing is like, in where the old Flying J truck stop used to be, right there, it was in the truck stop. There was like, it was like a cafe or something. It wasn't, how like they have like a Denny's or something like that, but it wasn't like a Denny's. It was just some restaurant or cafe or something in there. Oh man,
I'm sorry. I wish that I mean I say this all the time and I feel like it doesn't have any merit anymore or like doesn't mean anything, but just like I just wish that I could help you in so many ways. I think it's harder for me to sit over here and see you miserable in your job, struggling with addiction, being anxious, and just like not being able to do anything. It's horrible. I hate it.
it was cool in the beginning
And what was cool?
for me, because I just get drunk and feel fine about it.
You're saying drinking was cool? I don't understand.
Yeah, I was cool with it in the beginning. I was like, yeah, being an alcoholic's not that bad. You don't think that in the beginning that you're an alcoholic. It's life is a lot easier when you're just like numbing shit. And then you're just like, I'm just going to deal with it this way. And then it becomes a problem. And then you don't know how to deal with your shit anymore. And then you'll think everything's fine and dandy. And then you'll get down here doing a podcast with your wife. And then you'll just be like, your mouth will start watering because you're thinking about tequila and squirt. Like, and that's when you'll never be able to enjoy that ever again. Because, like, screw what the church says about drinking. Like, if I could handle it, I would still have a drink every once in a while. Like,
we've had this conversation a lot, yeah.
Once in a great while,
And it's like I've always told you, I don't think you will ever be at a place that you can do that.
I know. And it bums me out. Did you ever hear that TikTok video of Bert Kreischer talking to Barstool Sports? And he was like, I will never quit drinking.
Yeah.
Like, that was me. Like, I was that stoked about drinking.
Yeah.
It was like becoming a part of my identity.
I was just going to say, it was who you were.
Yeah, it was who I was.
It was your only...
I was like...
It was all you thought about. It was all
you... It was so nice getting home and like sitting out on the porch in the summer and like drinking Bud Light.
How many times did you do that?
I did it quite a bit.
No.
Or like working in the garage and drinking Bud Light.
Babe, you were in the basement drinking Bud Light, playing video games by yourself.
Yeah,
for
but that
99% of the time.
In the beginning. So like the first 3 years I was not playing video games. What does ChatGPT say about drinking?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
Well, this isn't in here.
As one of their tips for a good marriage is to not drink. No, that's not on their list.
Well, it should be for us. This is just going to be like the goof off episode, I think. This is just going to be the all over the place.
Well, I wanted to do this as like a fun one. That's why I thought it'd be fun.
Well, we are having...
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, I'm really thirsty.
It's because you brushed your teeth. Because that's what it does to me, too. Like, right, I'm really thirsty, too. Something about after you brush your teeth.
Should have got more of these.
I didn't even think about it. It didn't even come in my mind.
Dude, the friggin' thing turned yellow.
Did
it set off our radon detector over there? What does that say?
3.96.
On the top? What does it say on the bottom?
3.68.
Yeah, how fun was that to like finish our basement and then find out that we're gonna get lung cancer hanging out down here? Maybe I should have done that test before.
I just still don't understand why you didn't do the free test, have them come out and do it.
I want a monitor because it tells you what your radon levels are that day. Because 2 days ago it was at 4.5.
Oh, we don't need to sit here and talk. I feel like we are talking about stuff that people do not care about.
Yeah, kind of like what are we reading and what are we watching? Eat that, Mike. Go ahead.
You'd like that.
I would love it.
So the next one, which I kind of feel like could be with the drinking, it's respect. Treating each other with respect is fundamental. This includes valuing each other's opinions, supporting each other's goals, and being considerate of each other's feelings. You're thinking a lot, so I'm not saying anything so I don't cut off your thought.
I'm trying to think if we respect each other.
So my thought immediately went to air out more of our dirty laundry. Like we've talked about like in the past that we have not been nice to each other, and like our arguments used to be really bad and stuff. So one thing that I have really, really tried to be mindful of moving forward is just always, I don't know when it started, why it started, but like the fighting progressed. You know, we didn't start out just absolutely obliterating each other from the beginning. And it just started to get to a place where, like, I am ashamed of, like, things that I have said to you. Or not things that let me make it as in the terms of, like, respecting each other, of the things that I called you, just the way I disrespected you. And so I've tried to make it a thing, like, when I get mad, because it became like a knee-jerk reaction, you know, to call you an asshole. But not, it's like one thing to be like, stop being an asshole. Like, I still say that. But like, to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's stuff that like you have gotten away with that if anybody else would have said that to me, I would have beat the absolute fuck out of them.
But it's the same way, like, you do the same thing.
Yeah, but you can't beat the fuck out of me.
It's not the point. What I'm saying is we have not had respect for each other.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a lot better at that now. But I would say that that's an area that we probably could work on.
I would say that up until the very recent past, we did not respect each other.
But I still think it's an issue. I don't think it's gone away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, is I don't think that it's gotten better. But yeah. It's easy to all I can think is it's easy to say words, but that sounds really dumb. But you know. And I think it just gets easier the more that you fight and the more that it goes on. And then that makes it even more sad that it's like I can say things and it's like non-effective.
What do you mean?
Like, or like the only way I can really describe it is like in you doing it to me, because I don't know how you feel. But I'm trying to not be super specific and like not really throw you under the bus, and I don't want that to happen. But like the first time you said something that you've never said to me before, like I don't know, I call you an asshole, you call me a bitch, you know, that hasn't really happened. But like, so I'm using that as the example. The first time was like knife to the chest. Second, third time, it's like, okay. That sort of thing. Like, it's sad when they get to that point. And it's like the why I've said I've been trying so hard to like really be mindful of the way that I talk to you. Also, that not even like mean, but I know one thing that really affects you and really bothers you is like when I talk down to you or make you feel stupid.
Like when you mother me.
Yeah.
I don't need a mother. I have a mother. I don't need to live with one that helicopter parents me just like you do our kids.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Well, that's a whole nother can of worms.
And you're doing a lot better.
Well, that's good. But
yeah, that's not respecting me. And I do, I'm sure, a lot of it that disrespects you.
Yeah.
I like to think that we're doing better.
We are. That's because we definitely are.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this if like we hated each other.
Yeah. No, it's definitely going to take time to it sounds so weird, but like unlearn those behaviors.
I think one thing that would be really good is if we just had like a safe word that was like the holiest of holy safe words.
Meaning like the actual word was
Jesus? No. What I'm saying is like it just stops everything. Like it would be like pressing a button and the world stops. Our world stops. You know what I'm saying?
Not
to like
really.
de-escalate. To de-escalate something if it's starting to get out of control and we're really starting to hurt each other's feelings.
Like you're just saying just pick a word and do that? Or
yeah,
you're
like
saying
the
like we
stupid,
need...
what's the word they use on Ted Lasso? Is Oklahoma or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, these are all things that we've already learned and been told to do. We just have never done it.
Really? Who told us that? Because I don't remember.
Your mom has told us this many times. It goes with the whole thing about, like we talked about in that one where we were given advice on the Reddit thing where we talked about you have to have these kinds of discussions and know your boundaries outside of the fight. So when a fight happens, you can stop it. That's basically exactly what it is.
Well, now I'm just repeating myself. Yes, I don't know.
But yeah, like we haven't discussed like having an actual...
That would be so hard for me. I don't know if I could do it.
Having a word and stopping? Well, yeah, because I think about, I mean, we haven't had a word, but there's plenty of times, just like the other day, for instance, when you were not having a good morning and I just kept telling you, like, you need to just leave. And it was like you were putting up a big fight about it. And I'm like, I'm not trying to debate or do like a bit here. I'm trying to tell you, just walk away. That was essentially me putting up the word. So yeah, I don't know if you could. Because honestly, I've said this before, and I will say it again now. There's a lot of times I think you like to fight. You like to get angry. And I wonder if it's not because you bottle everything up, all your emotion. And so it's like when you finally blow your top, it feels so good to just like release.
Probably.
And so you're just like spewing your hate and rage all over everything and you just don't even care.
Probably. I do like a good fight.
You love it. You love to fight.
I just wish I didn't have to fight with you. Like, I could fight with anybody else. I grew up in a fucking war zone. Like, what do you want me to say? It's all I know. Like, I was raised by Spartans and 300 in as far as fighting goes. No offense to my parents, but it was a fucking war zone.
Which is still, you and I talk about this all the time. Every time you say that, it's just like I can't even imagine.
But I know, like, here's the extremely messed up thing. I know my parents love each other. I know they loved each other then. It was just normal.
Well, and that's what I think, like, so that's it. It's normal to you. So it's not like, It's still to this day, anytime we start arguing and getting mad, I'm just like, I just cringe on the inside. And I'm just like, why? Why are we doing this? Why is this happening? And you, I know, it's just like, not a big
Just
deal.
another Tuesday.
Yeah.
What's next on what does ChatGPT have to say?
That's all you had to say.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Compromise and flexibility. Marriage requires a willingness to compromise and adapt. Being flexible and finding middle ground in decision making helps to maintain harmony and balance in the relationship.
I agree.
You agree with what they're saying, or you agree that we do that?
I agree that that's very good.
Yeah.
It's a definitely one of the pillars
And
is compromise.
it just like pinged in my brain, like, this is a touchy subject for me, because I feel like you always tell me that it's just always, I just always get what I want. And it's all about me, and I always get my way. And so again, over the years...
Sorry, I was bored.
Don't be an asshole.
That's how it was.
No, but still, you play that card all the time. And I feel like... So let me finish my whole thought.
Okay.
Is that I feel like I try really hard lately to be very mindful of it. And two things happen most of the time now. One is when I try to tell you to make a decision about the girls or in a situation or something. You like... Okay, so the only thing I think is yesterday, 2 days ago, when I was like, did you sign Bentley up for baseball? Oh, crap. And then you immediately you're like, well, you could do that.
You could.
But it's like, I do all of the parenting things. And so, yeah, when you like want to get all mad when I have a decision that I make.
Have I ever asked you to make money?
Don't do that. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
No, I'm talking about we are equal parents. And it's like anytime then it convenience you to pull the, you don't let me make any decisions with them. You don't let me do, and I'm like, well, then you want to be 50-50, bud.
That's not a decision. That's like a job.
That's the only thing I can.
That's another task.
Okay,
that
but that's not what I'm not. I'm talking about that it's like you just want to do the fun stuff. And if I say no to something, then
No, because I do the hard shit. Like I'm the one that disciplines.
I've
one
made
that has to
you
yell
be that
at
way.
our kids.
Now, because I've made you, because you were the fun parent.
Yeah, I'm the one that I'm the scary dad now.
Trust me, I yell plenty.
Yeah, but they're not. Binley's not scared of you.
I can be scary. My point being,
I have never seen you look at our kid and have her go screaming and lock herself in the bathroom.
Well, have I ever asked you to make her scared of you?
No, but you've told me to not be fun.
What I'm trying to get out here is that it's either that way, and I can't remember my second point. Or, okay, that was my second point. The other part is when we're in a discussion, in an argument, and you haven't said that yet, and we're going to war on something, and I say, okay, we'll just do whatever, this is what I say. We'll do it your way. because I can't think of an instance, but whatever we're fighting about, one of us wants to do one thing, one of us wants to do the other, and I try to give it to you, immediately, no, we'll just do what you want.
It's because I'm a petty.
And it's so annoying. And I've said it to you many times, and I'm like, I'm trying to let you win here. Like, I'm not trying to roll over and play dead. I'm genuinely trying to give you a chance to do what you want to do. Give you the opportunity to win, as we talk about, as you say. I always win. I always get my way. I'm trying to give you your way, but then it's like, you won't let that happen, so I look like the bad guy. I want you to get
What do
your
you want me
way.
to say here?
Nothing. I'm just telling you that I want you to get your way sometimes too. I'm trying to compromise and flexible.
And flexible.
It's compromise and
Flexible
flexibility.
is not a verb.
I know, but I couldn't say compromise and flex. That would sound weird.
And be flexible.
Because I genuinely want to have more of that in our relationship. Because I don't want to win all the time.
Is Florence awake?
No, it's the dogs. I think that all the time too. Yeah, it's the dogs barking.
Can't wait until we live out in the middle of nowhere.
True. And there's not 5 Shih Tzus locked in a bathroom next to us. Next. Ooh! Emotional support.
Emotional damage.
Emotional support. Providing emotional support and being there for each other during both the good times and the challenging moments is vital. Showing empathy and understanding helps strengthen the bond between partners.
I'm so sorry that I keep yawning, but it's late.
That's normally me. Well, we're almost there.
Yeah, we're an hour into this, so.
So, emotional support. Yeah, I would say, like, when I ask for it, you're good at giving me that. And obviously, I'm a woman. I'm good at emotionally supporting you. Am I not?
First of all, I'm a man. I don't need emotional support.
Oh my hell, shut up.
I don't know. I have no idea if you're good at it or bad at it. We'll take your word for it. You're excellent at it.
Meaning when you need it, I can do it, but
Yeah,
you don't
sure.
require much.
I don't know what the that even is.
So this goes into what we talked about last time. Quality time.
We suck at that.
Spending quality time together, creating shared experiences, and nurturing the friendship aspect of the relationship are important for marital satisfaction. I 1000% agree. And we already talked at length about it, that yes, we are not good at this part. But
It's not because I don't want to be. Stupid answer. Stupid. Doesn't make any sense answer. I would love to spend time with you. But I want to make money more. Because me making more money, it's just like chasing a dog chasing a car.
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do when I finally get it?
I don't know. You're just going to want more.
I think $10 million would be like if I made just like a quick 10 million, I think I would just hang everything up and just ride off into the sunset.
I don't.
You don't think I would
No,
quit? No,
I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think my number is then?
I don't think there is a number.
Bull. I have a number.
No, you
It's
don't.
$10 million.
You will never just do nothing.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to do nothing. But I'm not going to friggin' work 20 hours a day.
Well, I would like to make efforts to take the time now to spend time together.
I did.
I know. I was going to say, after that episode, was it the next day?
What episode?
Last episode where we talked about that we don't do anything together and all that. And then I asked you out on a date. And we had an in-home little date, and it was very nice. We had a great time.
Was that the one where we watched Lord of the Rings?
No. That was like weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. That was where we went to Walmart
I have no idea.
and we bought all the stuff, and you made the chop sandwich version.
Oh, yeah, of Jersey Mike's.
And we
I
watched...
keep smacking my head on that thing.
Oh, me too. And we watched... Oh my gosh! How did we not talk about this and what we've been watching? We watched that freaking... Why can't I'm having a brain fart. I can see it in my brain. What is his name?
Oh, the Nick Cage movie. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
The most unbearable movie.
Stupidest fucking movie I've ever seen.
Don't waste your money like we did renting it.
I thought I was so disappointed. With
We
that
didn't
movie.
even finish it.
We didn't?
No, we did. We stopped it, and then I was like, do you want to finish this? And you were like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so we did finish it. It was bad. Anyways, it was still a great time with you. Was that the same night? That was the night, though, with the thunderstorm. And then we hung out with Binley.
Yeah.
And the best night. That was a great core memory.
That was the TikTok video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Binley was so stinking cute.
Babe, this is the Marriage Anonymous page. That's on the Nestlos.
You don't have them both linked?
Yeah, I do. I think.
Yeah. It's on our Nestlos page. Anyways, lastly, number 7. Shared values and goals. Having shared values and working towards common goals can help align a couple's vision for the future and create a sense of unity.
I think we're on the same page.
ChatGPT, I think, nailed it.
You didn't confirm or deny
What?
me saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying we, as in us and ChatGPT.
No, like I'm saying that last
Yes.
one. I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So you're good with 10 million.
What?
$10 million. You're good with that?
Sure.
Okay.
And then they say, remember that every marriage is unique, and these are just a few general guidelines. It's important for couples to continuously learn, grow, and adapt together, nurturing their love and commitment over time.
Can you imagine how easy life is going to be for these kids growing up now with ChatGPT?
Oh my gosh. I've just been consuming so much AI content. It is insane. I don't like it. Just like I sent you the TikTok showing that new, I don't even know what it's called, the new Apple thing.
I think they're cool.
You are a psycho. The world is sick. We will never have that.
We won't?
No. It will not be allowed in our home.
I think we're going to have to butt heads on
That's
that one.
basically like an episode of Black Mirror.
I know.
No. No. It's becoming so dehumanizing. We're all gonna be bots with these things taped to our heads just walking around everywhere. They made it so you never take it off. It's not just like a thing to put on for a minute and whatever. It's like to do everything through it. Exactly. It's bad enough. I can't believe you are on that side.
Do you know how cool it would be to like sit down and watch a movie with those things?
It would be like me watching a movie on my phone
I
and
highly
you
doubt it.
watching a movie on your phone. What's the difference? Except it's actually glued to your face.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to
Oh, it's just a sick, sad world.
What's wrong with it? You know, fuck it. I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, this is a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts and opinions about AI and what the world is coming to.
Oh, we've got to like do something else.
Mm.
I just feel like this is kind of like I half-assed this episode
Let's end this and we can have the conversation.
just because I'm tired.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Leave us questions so we can talk more with you guys. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you.
See ya.